All right, Mayhem Athlete coming at you live in 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, everyone? Ted Starkweather here with another workout from Mayhem Athlete. I think it was this Thursday, I recorded the video. We got 15.3, which is an old open workout. That was back in 2015. This was actually this is actually the second time I've done it, and the only time I've done it since 2015. So it's been a long time, but the workout is 7 ring muscle ups, 50 wall balls with a 20-pound ball, and 100 double unders, as many reps as possible in 14 minutes. So basically, when I did this almost 6 years ago, I think I got 3 rounds and I got 4 ring muscle ups. My pace was really conservative. My ring muscle ups are still not great, but they were even worse then. I think I did the first set of 7 unbroken, but then after that I had to break it up to 4 and 3. The wall balls I went pretty conservative then. I actually went pretty conservative on them today. But the double unders back in 2015 went just about perfect, and today I had a lot of trips. I didn't double knot my shoe, so that was my fault. But I will let you see at the end to see if I did better or not. So yeah, so I did the first 7 ring muscle ups unbroken on this workout. I also forgot to mention the goal AMRAPs. The goal score for this workout is 450 reps to 500 reps. So around 3 rounds, and if you're getting 3 rounds and you're getting back to the wall balls, you're moving pretty well. Excuse me. So yeah, at the beginning, this is a lot of shoulder fatigue. Ring muscle ups are, not my best movement or my favorite movement, but I do like them though. I think they're a great movement. Definitely going to see them in the open. So right now through Mayhem Athlete, we're doing the open prepping right now. We're doing a lot of open style workouts with a lot of burpees, a lot of barbell cycling, etc., etc. And so right now we're testing an old one, and so this was actually one of my favorite open workouts back in 2015 when I was still really brand new to CrossFit. 2015 was actually my second open, and it was that year I think I wanted to get top 100 in the region, and so that was a big goal of mine, and this was a good workout for me to kind of stay below that 100 mark. I think I was at like 103 at the time, and then this workout bumped me down to like 95th or 90th or something like that. So right here, I think I did my wall balls 2015 and 15. I think I did the same thing back in 2015 as well. Didn't mean to match the numbers there, but yeah, so the double unders, I'm just staying as smooth as I can. Again, I had a lot of trips to that day. Definitely could have done better on my double unders. I think when I did it in 2015, I think I only had like 1 trip on my double unders. I mean, they went pretty almost flawless. And so when I get to 70 on this set, I have to literally stop and tie my shoe, and you can see me visibly shake my head like, gosh, I'm an idiot. But yeah, I mean, the goal is to stay smooth, kind of keep your heart rate manageable through the first 1 or 2 rounds. Depending on your ring muscle ups, you can really fly through this workout if you have good ring muscle up and wall ball capacity. And so I knew that ring muscle ups and wall balls kind of jacked my heart rate up. 20.5 was definitely a wake up call for me there. And so today my goal was to get to, I think it was 4 muscle ups on the 4th round. So I just finished the 3rd round of double unders, and then I wanted to finish get to the 4 ring muscle ups on the 4th round. So that's what I wanted to do. And so right here you can tell, I mean, I'm just walking, just a real calm, conservative pace. There's no need to rush. So this set, I didn't know how these were going to feel. I'm not a fan of long strap ring muscle ups. If you follow me on Instagram and looked at some of my older videos at Wadapalooza, they had like those rings that were like chained. And so like you would do a ring muscle up and the chains were like bouncing like crazy. And you could see like a lot of people just kind of going through the rings. And so as you saw right there, I did 7 unbroken ring muscle ups, and Will just kind of was giving me some encouragement there. Will's a good training partner and just a great dude in general. He's an up and comer in the sport as well, and he said his shoulder was really bothering him. He just said, well, I just want to do some ring muscles and we'll see. And as you can see, his shoulders are really kind of wide, which makes it hard on your shoulder. I told him, like, when I was watching, I was like, you want to kind of keep the rings a little tighter. I think that would help him out a ton. He thought about doing bar muscle-ups, but to get ready for the open, he's like, I need to do ring muscle-ups. I need to get ready for that skill. Yeah, Will is definitely an up-and-comer, and he's definitely got a lot of potential in the sport. So I think the second round, I think I did 20, 15, and 15 again, if I'm not mistaken. I think when I did this back in 2015, I think I did 20, 15, 15, 17, 13, 10, 10. I think the third round I did 10s all the way through. And so right here, I was still feeling pretty okay on my wall balls. I mean, the big thing for me was just shoulder fatigue. I didn't want to feel too much fatigue early on, especially, your shoulders never get a true rest. I mean, you go from ring muscle-ups to wall balls to even double unders where you're still using a lot of shoulder action just to kind of keep tension throughout the shoulder. So it's just a lot of shoulders. I got some friends that would just absolutely crush this workout. I know some guys that would get like close to 600 reps on this. I mean, there are some monsters when it comes to these kinds of movements. I remember this workout kind of felt similar to the one of my favorite open workouts. It was Karen, so 150 wall balls at 20 pounds and 14 pounds for the women, 90 double unders, and then 30 ring muscle ups. At that time, I think that was 2012 and 2013. I think they repeated it. At the time, if you could finish the 30 ring muscle ups and get back to the wall balls, you were like definitely a regional athlete, or those are just very good movements for you. Nowadays, a lot of people would get through the 30 ring muscle ups and back to the wall balls, and so that's what, I mean, the sport's really evolved. It's really come a long way in the last 6 or 7 years, and the crazy part is that it's still relatively new and it's still growing every day. So yeah, so right here, round 2 of my double unders. Again, I still was feeling okay right here. I just wanted to stay smooth and just kind of keep my heart rate under control. Just wanted to focus on breathing and breathing. Usually, like, when I work out, I'm like, golly, the time just will never pass. But this workout, I actually felt like the time moved really quick. Because I remember, I think I was on my double unders on the second round. I think I was like at 7 minutes or something like that. And I was like, wow, like, this is moving pretty quick, actually. So, I mean, there's another trip on my double unders. I've been tripping a lot on my double unders lately. Usually double unders are one of my best movements, but like about a few weeks ago, Mayhem Athlete put a workout out. It was 100 double unders, 50 GHD sit-ups, 80 double unders, 40 GHD sit-ups, 60, 30, 40, 20, 20, 10. And that is like a dream workout for me. I mean, that's a really good workout for me. I'm usually pretty good at double unders and GHDs. I love GHDs. They usually don't affect me very much. Usually I can actually recover on GHDs in a workout. Now sometimes if it's a bad day, they'll get me pretty bad, but yeah, so right here, this is starting my third round. I was still feeling okay at this point. I knew right here, I was just like, I'm going to see if I can go all 7. We'll get to 4, and then we'll see how I feel after that. So I did 2. Here's the third one. And then right here, once I kind of felt the triceps start to go, I was like, let's do 4 and come down. And so kind of get down to my resting posture right here for just a little bit. I figured, I mean, I'm going to recover just as fast as if I was just standing up tall or if I'm down there. So I might as well just go down there and get comfortable for a few seconds. And so I wanted to finish out these muscle ups real quick. 6 and then 7. So the problem is, with Mayhem, we don't really have short straps, and this setup is not really ideal. I asked the head coach, Josh, if we could get short straps going. He said he probably will for the open. So that way this setup is more ideal because, from the wall ball to the rings, that's probably about a 12-yard walk. And so, when people in the open, they would do ring muscle ups and then they would immediately be on their wall balls. And so that's like a lot of time, to make up, especially if you're going far away. So now I broke my sets into 10s, and right here I was hurting pretty bad. But I think I could have, honestly, looking back, I think I could have done a little bit more than 10s. Looking back, I think I could have done like 15, 15, 10, 10. I think I could have done that for sure. If I were to do this workout again, I think I definitely could have done that and could have made up a little bit of time. But I was like, well, I did tens then. I'll do tens now and just kind of see. But the thing was, I think I'm resting a little bit less here than I was in 2015. I say that, but then I look at it, just like, wow, I'm actually resting a good little bit longer than I thought. One thing that I learned is that, like, when you pick up the ball, you might as well already go down your squat instead of like picking up the ball, standing up tall, squatting, and then bringing it up. Because, that's 2 seconds, in 2 seconds in a workout, I mean, that could be like 2 double unders. I mean, it could be, if you break up the wall balls, 4 or 5 times, that's 8 to 10 seconds right there that you're already making up. So you just got to keep that stuff in mind when you do that. So now, right there, I'm looking at the clock and yeah, right here. I remember this pain feeling. I remember the third round of wall balls. I remember I was hurting on those then, and I'm hurting now. It's just, it's just a different type of hurt. It's one of those things like with CrossFit. It never gets easier. You just go faster, and that's just kind of true. Like, I mean, with anything really, like running, anything with physical exercise, it's like it never gets easier. It just, you just go faster, and you can tolerate pain a little better, I guess. So. All right, so this is either my second or last set of wall balls. So thankfully, I mean, at Mayhem Athlete, we do a lot of wall balls with a 30-pound ball. And so it makes the 20 feel great. If you don't have a 30-pound ball at your gym, I highly, or even at your home gym or wherever you work out at, I highly recommend getting one. They're terrible, but man, they make the 20-pound ball feel just so good, and it'll get you ready for the open for sure. So now my third round of double unders. I think I trip a lot here. I think back in 2015, I think that I only tripped like once, and it was on this third set. But I remember back in 2015, my heart rate was through the roof. Like I could literally feel my breaths. I could literally feel my breaths or hear my breaths on this last set of double unders. And back in 2015, I think my goal was 3 rounds. That was my goal. And so I knew I think back in 2015, I think I hit like 3 rounds at like 13:45, and then I had like the rest of the time to do ring muscle ups. And so I will not spoil anything, but I will let you watch and see. Yeah, here's the pain. I remember it set in pretty good at this point in the workout. Trying to cruise along, trying to fight through this. There was another trip. Man, I've been tripping a lot on my double under workouts lately. I use an RPM rope too. That's my favorite one that Jackie Mims gave me. Great Masters athlete. She competed at the Masters Fitness Collective. I think it was in Arizona, and she got 4th place in the 35-39 division. So she's pretty legit. All right, here we are. So 4 muscle ups was my last score. So let's count them. So there's 1, 2, there's 3, and there's 4. So boom, that was my old score from 2015. I think I have like another 45 seconds, something like that. So I really, pushed it right here to try to get back on the rings. I didn't want to I felt like I was resting up to where I wasn't really taking a risk of like bailing a muscle up. So boom, and then right here, this is where a closer wall ball setup would be nice, because I mean that's a good long walk to the wall ball. And so right here, I knew that I had 24 seconds. I do a wall ball about every 2 seconds a rep. So I was like, okay, 24 seconds. I'll just kind of count in my head and see how many I get. So in my head, I was like, I'll do 12 and drop it. And then as soon as I hit 12, Will said time. And so, yep. So I got 3 more ring muscle ups and 12 more wall balls than I did in 2015. Overall, I was pretty happy with it, considering my setup wasn't really ideal, and it's just a basic Friday workout. I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything crazy. I was like, if I get close to my old score, I'll be pretty happy. But I was actually really pleasantly surprised about this. So I got 490 reps. I really would like 500. If they bring this workout in the open back, I'd be totally cool with it. I wouldn't mind doing this again. I love these 3 combinations together. Honestly, I prefer bar muscle ups, but I think ring muscle ups are a great test as well. So Thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't signed up for Mayhem Athlete, it is a wonderful, wonderful program made by people that are very knowledgeable in the sport, and obviously, I mean, some of the greatest athletes in the world, especially the GOAT, Rich Froning, that made all these programs. So if you're looking for a great program to sign up for, sign up at mayhemathlete.com. But overall, done and out. See you later.